Alaska, the last frontier, and with such beauty to embrace. But when the eagle soars and the sun goes down, vampires and dope fiends raise from the ground. 1488s and Samoan gangbangers. I live in hell, the hookers would tell. Around every corner, a thug with a gun. All being ruled by old man John. Hey everybody, I'm John, old man John. I spent the last 12 years up in Alaska getting wrapped up in some deep dark shit on the other side of the sidewalk. Now I'm not saying it wasn't nice on the outside, on the daily. Anchorage, Alaska was beautiful. Every now and then you see a bear or a moose. But I'm talking about the crooked side. I'm talking about the side where you wake up every morning, try to figure out where you're going to get your hit or where you're going to get your money to go get your hit. And the bad thing about it was you didn't know who you was going to have to play that day. And if everything went right, you might get to play with me. That was the objective. Because I went from a broken knee in Anchorage to slinging it big time all the way to Barrow to Kuskovikak, down to Dutch Harbor. I'm going to share some times about the 9 times I gave somebody a shot of Narcan to save their life. Stephanie 3 times, Alex twice, and a couple other people, I don't know their names. But the one guy started vomiting up spit, and his nose was running, and he turned gray. He was talking a second ago. I'm like, bro, oh my God. But what a time I gave him a shot. He went through his conniption, woke up, was like, damn, I got to do another hit. That's what this guy had to deal with. Talk about a lifestyle. I was the plug. And because I went to school there 30 years ago, everybody I went to school with was either a dope fiend or a dope dealer. Thank God I had the entrepreneur spirit. So you know which way I went. But I'm going to share some things like Abdul, who was being tortured for 3 days, shoved in a dog cage. I would not only know him personally, but I have a year of some personal experiences I'm going to share with him, with you. But I have a year of personal experiences with him that I'm going to share with you. Lots of beautiful women. They nicknamed me or tagged me Captain Save-A-Ho more than once. That was before it was ever Old Man John. But I like girls as much as anybody else. I'm going to share some experiences with some close friends of mine that died. Her daughter's still alive, doing the dirt, and her boyfriend. Hey, Junior. They'll be getting a shot of this here. And Sarah and little Ohana. That's a little dog. But there's so many times between Junior and my best friend Harpo that will take up several nights. One time involved 7 dudes from Dillingham. That's what they call the Dill. And they all had pistols, and Junior got their $7,000. Harpo banged on my door. I'll tell you the rest of it. I'll tell you the rest of it later. But there's a lot more than that. Like Keegan Wagner, the dude who ended up dead in a tote. I won't mention any names right now, but they beat his ass down, shoved him in a Stanley or DeWalt tool tote, and left him for dead. Well, he was dead. And 2 days later, the dude's PO was like, wow, how come he hasn't moved? Because he had an ankle monitor on. But I'll tell you all about that one. That's the same. That's the same dude, the big Mexican, who had a strap around my throat. Yeah, you ain't happy today, are you? Happy? Happy's doing 57 to life. Yeah, and his buddy, I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, I got to spend time with that guy. I got to spend time with that guy in this place, and I woke up and he was in the cell right next to me, and just the guy had the strap around my throat, and I'm like, oh my god, and he's like 300 pounds. I took my jacket off. I said, "Happy, we're gonna straighten this right now." And I'll tell you what happened after that. There was two other big busts went down that time. But there's so much more because between the races we had all summer long, we raced to see who could get the fastest heroin sold, who could sell it the fastest. And the Polish gangsters, the Polish mob, they're the ones who brought it in. And they break me off, Slash, and about two or three other. I'll tell you about it. But those alone were some crazy times. Crazy times. Yeah, you'll be getting this too, Slash. I'll see you. Anyways, that's the layout. This is all down in Anchorage, Alaska. I got a couple clips I'm gonna show you on the way out, and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll have another one out tomorrow. See ya.